guys, it's your girl T, and it's time for another episode of I Don't Give a Shit News. So what's going on now in I Don't Give a Shit News? Ludacris is upset and he's crying to TMZ, saying that it's unfair that he has to pay this much money in child support. What happened, as you guys all know, Ludacris cheated on his longtime girlfriend, Exodus. He cheated on her with some jump off, and the jump off got pregnant. And she recently had his child a few months ago. So the jump off took Ludacris to court, and she's demanding $15,000 a month in child support. So Ludacris is saying that he can't afford to pay that, and that the fact that he was riding on this money from Fast and the Furious 7. But since Paul Walker died, he can't afford to pay all these bills. He can't afford to pay that much in child support, and he's basically broke. He's saying that all he made last year was $55,000. When I read that, y'all, I was like, are you fucking serious? Are you kidding me right now? Fool, I made $55,000 last year. Ain't no way in hell Ludacris done made $55,000. What? Now, you know it's a damn shame when Ludacris's ass done made the same amount of money that I made last year. And I'm no damn celebrity. That don't make no damn sense. So anyways, Ludacris tells the judge that he only wants to pay $1,800 a month. He feels like $1,800 a month is more than fair for child support. The judge wasn't having it. The judge ordered Ludacris to pay $7,000 per month in child support. So the jump off is kind of upset that she didn't get $15,000. Ludacris is upset that he didn't get his $1,800, but it is what it is. He's being forced to pay $7,000 a month. I don't understand why these black men are going to TMZ and to the national media to basically say that because Paul Walker died, somehow now they're in financial straits. You don't depend on nobody to feed you. You know, regardless if the movie would have went through or not went through, you should always have a side hustle. I could see if Ludacris and Tyrese worked on the set and they were like the set director, or they were like the makeup artist or the set designer. I could see them, you know, feeling like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I was dependent on this movie. But you're Tyrese and you're Ludacris. You guys are celebrities. You guys can go to a club and they'll pay you guys $10,000 just to show up. There's many ways for you guys to hustle up money because you guys have a huge fan base. So I don't understand why they're going to TMZ crying about being broke ever since Paul Walker died. You don't see none of his white co-stars going to the mainstream media saying that, you know, they were dependent on Fast and the Furious and now they're broke and they can't pay their child support. I need both of them to grow up and stop. So now back to this whole situation with this jump off. I will agree, I do feel like $15,000 is a lot of money. You have folks who don't make $15,000 in a year. So she's trying to get $15,000 per month, which is, I feel like that's a lot of money. I don't think that it takes that much money to take care of a child, you know, point blank. But I do understand the point of child support is for the child to live as comfortably as the father is living. So if the father is a multi-millionaire and his child that he does have, because Ludacris does have like a 12-year-old daughter. So you know his 12-year-old daughter is living the life. She's living comfortably. She doesn't want for anything. So the way that child support works is that whatever children that you have should also be living the life as you and your other children. So I think that's why the child support is so high. But to be honest with you, she can make ends meet on that amount alone. She can make ends meet on $1,800 a month, truth be told. Be mad at her for asking for $15,000 because his daughter is probably getting, because his daughter's mother is probably getting $15,000 a month. And this is where men need to take personal responsibility for their actions. If he didn't want this jump off to be able to go to court and sue him for child support, then he should have been strapping up. He shouldn't have been cheating on his girlfriend. Because had he had a child with Exodus, being that that's his longtime girlfriend, and that they have a commitment to each other, and they know each other, she would have been more understanding had he not been able to pay $15,000 a month in child support, or $7,000 a month in child support, because that is his girlfriend. They have a relationship together. This jump off don't care. She was there for the money from jump, and all she sees is dollar signs, and that's what she's going after. That's why, as guys, you have to protect your investment. If you don't care about yourself and your finances, it's nobody else's job to care. Point blank period. You can't get mad at her because she came up. You can't get mad at her because you allowed yourself to basically get her pregnant, because it takes two to tango. Regardless if she set him up or whatever the situation was, he's responsible for his actions. You have to be careful who you have children with out here, because some of these women out here are just money hungry. Point blank period. There's no reason why this woman cannot survive on $7,000 a month. Like I said, there's no reason that she can't survive on $1,800 a month. But that's not how child support works. Child support goes off of the network of the father. So trust me, had she gotten pregnant by Joe Blow down the street, this bitch would have been content with $400 a month. But because it's Ludacris, she's going to take him to the cleaners. And I can't get mad at her for that. I blame Ludacris, point blank period. He shouldn't have been cheating on his girlfriend, and he shouldn't have gotten his side chick pregnant. He has to bear some of the responsibility for his actions and for how everything's going down. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this episode of I Don't Give a Shit News. Do you feel bad for Ludacris? What do you think about this girl asking for $15,000 a month in child support? And then how do you feel about Ludacris and Tyrese continuously going to TMZ and the media about how they're broke due to Paul Walker's death? Let me know your thoughts. All right, deuces.